Great. Hi, everybody. Welcome. It's a new moon. Sorry we're late. It's been a little, there were some technical difficulties getting on the live stream. I was trying to do it before I walked in here to make sure it's all set, and I had to reboot my phone. I had to do a whole bunch of crazy things to get us going. So sorry, apologies for the online people. The good news is we're here, and it is a new moon. Many of us have come back from yet another time in India. We went, as you may know, for Guru Purnima at the most auspicious full moon of the year. And I have to say, it was such a pleasure. We had a number of people who sponsored that fire Homa, both to have the Homa here, which was not live streamed, but we did it, to have your names read here. And also, while we were in India, in Penopanda, I had everybody's names through the main fire Homa on the Guru Purnima day. And it was, I hope you all felt it, because it was an extraordinary blast of energy. I did see from one person who said, oh my gosh, it was so great having that from the full moon. We'll see how this new moon experience goes. So, yeah, and you're going to want to put the ice actually on the phone when we get over to the fire going. So, yeah, new moons are intense, as you know. People tend to be hypersensitive on the new moon. It's easy to get into arguments. That's why it's usually advisable to be in silence. The capacity for misunderstanding on the new moon is enormous. And it's a 3-day cycle. So today is like the second or the main day of the 3 days of the new moon. It means when there's no moon, right? The moon is blacked out. And then it starts again. It comes as a sliver on toward the end of the 3rd day. Why is that? Why is it so intense? Because nature, Mother herself, is doing a massive purification during this time. It means the energy is so high, planet-wide, whether people know that or they don't know it. All the souls are receiving a divine, like an influx of energy during this time. And when we receive high energy, it tends to make all of the old, painful, negative stuff that we're carrying, both from this lifetime and from other lifetimes, start to jar loose and purify out of us. And while that purification is going, people tend to get hypersensitive and tend to be very delicate and maybe blurt things out that are not the most diplomatic. So it's very easy to get into, friction and tensions and all this stuff with the people around us or even complete strangers during the new moon, which is why it's kind of advisable to stay out of all of it. Just be peaceful, meditate, and try to go deep in the energy that's flowing and receive it, instead of feeling like, at the mercy of all the wild and intensified emotions and perceptions and feelings and all the stuff that happens during this time. New moon also, because it's such a high divine time, and the cosmic is flowing so strongly, this is when we like to do the fire homas on the full moon and the new moon, because we're grabbing the energy that's flowing and purposing it in a really specific way so that everybody who participates in the homa, whether in person or online, is receiving enormous benefit to our souls. So what does that mean? It means we're getting a big charge from the energy. How does that happen? It happens through the auspices of the fire element. Fire's nature is it burns off negativity, it purifies, number one, but it also delivers an incredible infusion of energy at the same time. The fire itself, like this little fire in a little fire pit, is a microcosm of the big fire of our creation, the sun. And we're basically pulling the sun's creative capacity, the divine capacity of our sun, into a small bite-sized piece in a fire pit, and then interacting with it through the mantras to bring the different forms of the energy that we're talking to today. In this case, it's GAYATRI and the HANUMAN energy on the new moon. And bringing those divine forms and blessings and structures into our own soul. This is why it's said sitting in a fire homa like this is the equivalent of if you sat in meditation for like 10 to 12 hours a day for about a month. That's no joke. That's a big charge to the soul. Well, a big charge to the soul then automatically triggers a big decharging, a big letting go of, a big washing out, all the stuff that's really not serving our divine nature anymore. So there's a lot going on in these fire homas, and they can be kind of intense. I should also say we had done a program on the way to India in UK where we spent about half a day talking about the inner structure and the power of the Gayatri, this form of Mother Divine, who's the first mantra that we're doing today. Gayatri, even though it's kind of ubiquitous, you can find it all over the internet, you'll find it, a lot of spiritual yoga places know it. It's certainly the staple in India. Traditionally, it belonged to the Brahmin class. You know, by the time a little person would turn 13 years old, they'd be initiated into Gayatri. When you see the men with a thread, it means that they had a hair shaving, they had an initiation, and they were given Gayatri to do for the rest of their lives as Brahmins. So Gayatri, she's linked to the sun. She's linked to all this creative capacity that we're talking about. And she is the first form of Mother Divine in the creation of this planet. So we're really going back to the essence, the beginning point of how the creation unfolds and the power of it, and asking her for her blessing as Gayatri. It's true, you may see Gayatri all over the net, and there's lots of pronunciations. For our purposes today, instead of Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, which you will hear everywhere, we have been instructed by Swami Kaleshwar. It is not Swaha, it is Swaha, 3 separate and distinct syllables. He said to do otherwise is an insult to Gayatri herself. So you can see the illusion of our planet is it kind of a game of telephone, and somewhere along the way it got diluted and it turned into Swaha instead of Suvaha. But for our purposes today, we do that. And so I think we should start with an arati, and then we'll start talking to Mother Gayatri. She is the right mother to be asking what your deepest desire is in your life, especially your deepest spiritual longing, your aspiration, your ambition, but also what it is that you want blessed or uplifted or healed even. This is sort of her purview is generating. And so whatever it is that you're already generating that you need help with, maybe you have a big creative project, or maybe there's a new relationship, or maybe you're longing for a relationship, or maybe somebody in your life needs healing. Maybe you have a healing need. These are the kinds of things to be thinking about in the fire while we're talking to Gayatri. And we'll do it for quite some time, so if you don't know it now, you will by the time we're finished with it. Also online, there is the text of Gayatri is written underneath the description of the video, both on Facebook and on YouTube, so you all can follow along. Right, let's do it. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shuklam Varanam Vishnu Sashivanam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Varanam Jaye Sarva Vignopashantaye. Om Bhagavata swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam,
bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhuv swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo na prachodayat. Om swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha, tas-savitur vareynyam, bhargo devasya dhi-mahi, dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvat swaha tas-savitur vareynyam Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo nah prachodayat. Om swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om bhurbhuvah swaha. Tas-savitur vareynyam. Bhargo devasya dhi-mahi. Dhi-yo-yo nama prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat. Om Bhur Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat.
Last time.
Om Bhur Swaha tas-savitur vareynyam bhargo devasya dhi-mahi dhi-yo-yo prachodayat.
Good. So we have some sponsors today. And now we'll work from our sponsors. Sponsors means they paid a little extra and to have their name or the name of a loved one read into the fire. And after each name, we say, "Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, mama." Each individual soul, womb chakra, with the big source ma, the big fire womb. In this case, our fire homa, and it goes straight to that soul. So our sponsors today are Sri Kaleshwar's mother, Subama Anupati. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Sherry McCoy. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, ENHR. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Ellen Todd Bueller. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Matt Lothar. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Christopher Allen. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Julie Forrest. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Roberta Falk. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, George Brennan. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Narissa Harab. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Mindy Huft. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Daniel Clegg and Julia Magyar. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Hazel's Heavenly Healing House and all of the blessing to them. Oh mama, oh mama, oh mama, Marie Blossom.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Also included in that, Pat Cuba, Julia Frazier, and she sponsored me because of the COVID.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Christine Bednarek and her family.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Stephen and Cora Carey and Susan Yanler.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Lynn and Raymond So and family.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Carolyn Oberting and her family, Matthew, Toki, Suzanne, and David.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Neil Valamsepa.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Alicia Campbell.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama J.E.B. Campbell.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama G.G. Campbell.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Claire Liz Pierre Louis.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Marinella Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama
Mama.
Vasilika Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama
Mama.
Dimitri Liko.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama
Mama.
Yenny Liko.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Atina Tona.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Noah Katza.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama Mateo Katza.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama
Mama.
Afi Katza.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama John Salati.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama
Mama.
Andrea Eversberg.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Becky and Tom.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie Merritt.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Stefan and Catherine Dutta.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Quinn Ham, his whole family, and his business, American HVAC.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For students in the one-year mastery program, Todd Dombrowski.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama
Mama.
Kelsey King.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om
Mama
Mama.
Brenda Spencer.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Mama and Esther Teofanides.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For all of the students in the silver mastery program to their continued success.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For the end of white supremacy in America.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For our brothers and sisters in Ukraine fighting the good fight, may they prevail.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For Volodymyr Zelensky and his family, they may stay safe and protected.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
For the people of Gaza, that there may be a ceasefire immediately.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
In support of the divine feminine rising in the world, most especially through the women.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
I think we see that in the U.S. right now. Santa Cruz County, all the heads of service agencies working together for brilliant solutions to homelessness for their continued success.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
And for Atma Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace.
Om Mama, Om Mama, Om Mama.
Good, and now on to Hanuman. Hanuman. So he's a special character in the Vedic pantheon, you could say. He's a special character to all of us. Hanuman, he's a monkey. We have a picture of him over there, a little statue. He's a very unusual monkey, in that he's also, he's a god. How can a monkey become a god? Well, it's such a good question you ask. So Hanuman is, he does it through his pure open heart and his nature of service. Hanuman never thinks about himself. In India and in the Eastern traditions, they say the mind is a monkey. And as a monkey, it's always distracted. It's always looking for something, wants entertainment, jumps branch to branch, getting into mischief, stealing stuff from people and trading it for food, looking at a boy monkey or a girl monkey. You know, monkeys are pretty rambunctious. And if you look at your mind, it's pretty much the same deal. So, how to tame the mind? That's the nature of the meditation traditions, isn't it? How to wrestle with the monkey of the mind. Hanuman figures it out so brilliantly. He only goes through his heart. He doesn't think about himself. He's in service to his master, Ram, who is the light. It doesn't take much to figure out if the heart is in service to the consciousness. it's going to be a good deal, right? So that's Hanuman's nature. He's so extraordinary, he never even remembers that he has supernatural abilities. He just forgets until somebody tells him, hey, you can go fly through the sky and go to this remote island called Lanka to see if your master's wife Sita has been held captive there for 12 years by a horrible demon named Ravanasura. Oh yes, says Hanuman, I can do that, I can fly like that, sure, why not? He doesn't remember on his own, because he doesn't think on himself at all, ever. So this is a big antidote to all of us. If you're suffering depression or anxiety or obsessive thinking or a lot of heartbreak, go be of service to people who have less than you do. Go take care of homeless people in a shelter. Go volunteer to chop in the kitchen or serve food. Go hang out with the women in an abused women's shelter. Go take care of kids who don't have parents. Like find somebody you can help who's worse off than you are. And I swear to God, your own problems diminish dramatically in comparison. That is the nature of Hanuman. It feels like that. Hang on a second, let me cough now. So another point about quelling the mind and opening the heart is it makes Hanuman incredibly powerful. He's a supreme protector. That means against any kind of negativity, any kind of crazy obstacles or difficulties or negative karmas that we might have. When we talk to Hanuman, he makes a bulletproof around us. And it's true in Penokanda in India, where we all just were for Guru Purnima, there are no fewer than 9 separate Hanuman temples around that ashram. That some of them were from antiquity and some of them are more modern. But he is the giant protector guy for the divinity. So it means if you're really going through a hard time, you can take this mantra with you. And Swami Kaleshwar's recommendation was use it when you're in the shower to just decharge, to get rid of whatever is overwhelming you, whatever difficult feelings are there, whatever difficult, stressful circumstances are happening. Maybe you had a terrible argument and you're shaking. Just go to the shower and recite the Hanuman mantra and see what happens. It will relieve all of it instantly. So Hanuman is like that. He's also called the son of the wind. He corresponds to the air element in the human system. Makes sense, right? The heart is the thing that pumps the air through all the blood that goes to the whole body. It's also the nature of the mind. It's very mutable, changeable, blows like the winds. So the nature of Hanuman is to calm all of that down and to get closer to our true self, our real purpose, and our real divinity. So let's talk to Hanuman. It's a great opportunity also to get hold of all the crazy stuff that's in you that isn't purified, that isn't acting in a divine way. The crazy blocks that we all have, the big emotions, the big fears, angers, jealousies, egoism, selfishness, unworthiness, arrogance, feeling left out, FOMO, right? Everybody has a better time than I do. Whoa, poor me. All of these things prevent us from seeing ourselves, our true self. So Hanuman's the perfect person to grab hold of your stuff, whatever it is, and offer it to him in the fire, with the idea that he can wash it, purify it, clean it, and throw it back to you as high divine energy that your system can then use in a proper way to be more of who you really are, to express more of what your real nature is in this planet and your real divinity. So get hold of your blocks. Is there enough rice? We'll find out. We all have them. It's the human condition. Nobody is immune from the crazy blocks. Yes, I know, we're coming. And Hanuman's mantra, Om Hreem Hari Markatta. Markattaya, swaha. Swaha means I offer. Swaha in the Vedic tradition is the wife of Agni, the fire god. So there's Agni, and then there's offering to the Agni, right? Burn it up. Release it. Put it in a better way in me. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya Swaha. And for people online, the mantra is in the text describing the video, so you can read along and chant with us, and everybody will probably grow little ears and a little tail like Hanuman. Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya Swaha. 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 Om Hreem Hari Markatta, Markattaya Swaha.
Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha. Om Hreem Hari Markatta Markattaya Swaha.
Last time.
Markattaya, 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 swaha.
Good. So we're going to pass the offering bowl around. So on the offering bowl, everybody here is holding, this is for you guys at home, flowers and incense, and it goes on our offering bowl. You're going to offer it with your right hand only. This is the Indian tradition. Everything is on the right hand. And touch the coconut. And maybe somebody can carry this around. Yeah, that's right. Okay, you want to put yours on first. Go get yours. And then all of this will go in the fire as a big collective offering. It's like our final, hey, we're giving you something, so please give us everything we're asking for in blessing. Okay, good. And then just take it around and everybody can do, everybody up. Right on. Good job. Right. Did you do yours? You do yours at the end? What do you do yours, right? No, I'll do it. Almost. We're just doing the final bit. You want to come in and touch the coconut?
I have a room chakra.
Come touch the coconut. Oh yeah, just leave it for a second. Just for a second. We're right at the very end, so you touch the coconut, you can make a touch on TV. Oh. Put it. You're right. Oh, okay, not that one. Never mind. Let's do this one. Right here. Pop it on the thing. Touch the coconut. Yeah, good. Okay, so we'll read our sponsors one more time, and then into the fire everything goes. They are Subhama Anupati, Sherry McCoy, E and HR, Ellen Todd Bueller, Matt Locker, Christopher Allen, Julie Forrest, Roberta Falk, George Brennan, Narissa Haddap, Lindy Heft, Daniel Clegg and Julia Levior, Hazel's Heavenly Healing House, God bless you, Marie Vlasen, Pat Kuba, Julia Frazier, and me, Christine Bednarik and her family, Stephen and Cora Carey and Susan Neander, Lynn and Raymond Sull and family, Carolyn Oberting and family, Matthew Toki, Suzanne and David, Neil Valum Sepla, Alicia Campbell, J.E.B. Campbell, G.G. Campbell, Claire Liz Pierre Louis, Marinella Tona, Vasilika Tona, Dimitra Liko, Yanni Liko, Atina Tona, Noah Katza, Mateo Katza, Afi Katza, John Salati, Andrea Eversberg, Becky and Tom, Michelle Farrell, Joe and Alfie Merritt, Stefan and Catherine Dada, Quinn Ham, his entire family, and his business American HVAC. Todd Dombrowski, Kelsey King, Brenda Spencer, Esther Teophanides, all of the students in the Silver Mastery program to their continued success. For the end of white supremacy in America. In Ukraine, our brothers and sisters fighting a good fight. May they prevail. Slava Ukraini. For Volodymyr Zelensky and his family, may they stay safe and protected. For the people of Gaza, most especially the children, we would like a ceasefire now, yesterday, months ago. In support of the divine feminine rising in the world through the women especially. In Santa Cruz County, heads of service agencies working together to promote brilliant solutions to homelessness, may they continue to have success. For Altmar Schumann and his 800 Germans meditating daily for world peace. For Tomasz Stansel and Kaleshwar Publishing, Navius Sri Sai and Madan and Silpa and Penukonda, that they may all flourish. That Sai centers of this kind of healing knowledge, divine power, wisdom, and healing may flourish worldwide. And finally, and lastly, but not leastly, for our veterans here in Los Angeles and those nationally, as well as our folks experiencing homelessness here in Los Angeles, as well as nationally, that they may receive the kind of care, nourishment, shelter, services, and honestly love that they richly deserve. And for all this we say, oh mama, oh mama, oh mama. Of people making pradakshina, like 4 or 5 people at a time, walking around 3 times, using your physical body to carry your soul around and seal in the final blessing. If you're at home, you gotta just turn around to the right 3 times. It accomplishes the same thing. So this ends our live stream of our new moon fire homa. Thank you so much for being here. See you in 2 weeks for the full moon fire homa. And God bless everybody and namaste. And hop on in. Of the production. Oh yeah, you want to go around too? Go with your daddy. Yeah. Oh. Thank you. Beautiful job. Yes.
Except for the part where I had the ice pack sliding up too far.
It's okay.
I caught it too close.
That's all right.